What's up YouTube, this is Collect Pokemon and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about one single card, and that is the Drowzee Illustrated Rare. You guys can see it from my screen. So what is so special about this card? I personally really like the artwork of this card. I really like the darkness of this card. I really like the art of this card. And I know you guys are thinking, hey, you know, I clicked on the channel, everyone is saying that they like the art of this card. And you know, they're simply just pumping it and before, you know, they're gonna dump it. Actually, it's not the case. Basically, I bought this card many years ago. I bought this in 2023. And I've screen cap how many I've bought. I've actually bought around 160 copy of these, 165 to be more exact. And I still have all 165. Did I spend any money grading any of them? No, because it wasn't worth grading at all. I mean, I could spend a lot of money grading them, but then back then I thought, hey, I just liked it a lot, and so I collect tons of these. And I know some of you guys are gonna say, oh my god, you're such a hoarder, you're just pumping this right now. No, to be very honest, I pumped this 2 years ago and it didn't really work. No one cared except for me. So yes, I've made videos, so if you guys want to go back to those videos, I explained to you guys that this is the way how I like to collect things. I like to buy multiple copies, hundreds of them, because it was so cheap, you know, and no one was buying it. So it doesn't hurt the market at all if I bought it all out. And so I did. I bought out a lot of them. I didn't buy them all out. I mean, I only bought 160 copies. Back then, if I wanted, I could have bought over 1,000 or 2,000 or even 5,000 copies. Because it was that readily available. And the price was really cheap. It was 220 yen, which is what, like $1 or something like that. And if you really think about it, if you have money to buy a booster box, you would have money to buy hundreds of these cards. And so I did. I'd rather buy hundreds of these cards instead of a booster box. And that's the way how I wrote. Now, the question is, what exactly is happening? Why is this card suddenly popping off is the question a lot of you guys might be wondering. And to be very honest, the answer is that money could easily be made through single cards right now. Because sealed products are very difficult to access. And even if you have bought a sealed products, you know, you've bought Prismatic Evolution at Walmart or at Target, and you got it at MSRP, like $50 US. By the time you can actually sell it, listing fees and everything else, and shipping and all of that, you know, the profit is very limited. And another thing is, how many can you actually get? Can you get 1? Can you get 2? Can you get 10? Maybe you can get 10, but you have to line up for it. And it is just not very feasible if we are looking at it. It's just not very feasible if you're really relying on this method to make money. So what a lot of people do, or people with some extra money, what they would do, they would try and buy out cards, especially single cards. These single cards are amazing to buy out. Why? Because they're kind of old. These sealed products are difficult to get. They're ARs, so they're not as easily pulled as other cards, but they're not so difficult that it's already very expensive like the Umbreon. So these are like, what, $5, $10 cards. And anyone that has 500 or 1,000 US dollar could just simply go on to TCG Player, go on to eBay, buy a bunch of these, and when people see a bunch of these being bought out, the market will adjust itself and the price will start spiking up. And when it starts spiking up, you know, the millions of YouTubers or the tens and hundreds of YouTubers that focuses on finance Pokemon card, they're gonna say, ooh, look at this graph, you know, we're seeing a spike in this graph, and this gives like a positive multiplier, a domino effect, and everyone starts posting about it, so the card of this price can easily be pumped. And because of that, a lot of money could be made. You know, people could have bought them, graded them, and made a profit. And then they'll go on to the next products. Now, does this actually affect collectors? No, I just feel like it's a bunch of investors trying to make the last buck out of Pokemon, because the easy money. The easy money is gone already. You know, just simply ordering, waiting for a seal product, and then the seal product go up in price. Those easy money are gone because no stores are gonna open pre-order. Not many stores are pre-ordering for things such as, you know, Journey Together. So the easy money can't be made anymore, and this becomes the easy money. So what does that tell you about single cards? And here's what I think. If you guys have the time, if you guys want to invest in some of these, yes, you can definitely flip some of these cards. But I can tell you that the market will eventually adjust or readjust and retrace itself. And there is a very high risk that, you know, you are stuck with many of these cards and they will not sell, or the price will drop below the price you've bought it at. So there is a huge risk in doing this. I'm not saying money can't be made, because I'm pretty sure someone's going to say, oh, collect Pokemon, I made so much money from this. Yeah, possible. But this is just like one of those stock market games, you know. You pump it up and let's see who loses, because they're the slowest to leave the market. Then they'll end up with a lot of these products that no one wants. And chances are a lot of them might not even recover. And this is not something new. I mean, we've seen this, and you know, just a kind reminder, in 2023, this is exactly what happened to a lot of the waifu cards. It got hyped, and then whichever cheap waifu card was still available, it gets pumped up. Doesn't matter whether it is just a regular rare cards from, you know, 25th anniversary or something like that, or some really, really hard to find cards like the competition, what do you call it? The promo lilies, right? So doesn't matter, as long as, you know, as long as it's cheap, as long as it's accessible, people will pump it up. And that's exactly what we're seeing. Now, what I'm actually more concerned about is not the single card popping up, because I am way past this method of making money in the Pokemon card hobby. You know, I have a lot of other seal products that I'm currently selling off because I am happy with the profit. You know, I'm still selling off some Evolving Skies. I'm selling off a bunch of the 5th anniversary Chinese Pokemon cards. You know, they're great because the market is so hyped up. And even things such as Team Up Blister, you know, they're doing really well. It's just one single pack of Team Up Blister, either Mimikyu or Pikachu. And what, they're selling for over $100. And I'm just currently waiting for some of the Hidden Fates seal products to pop off. I have tons of those, so I will most likely sell off those. But I will not deal with these single cards right now because it's just way too risky. But from these single cards, I feel like the market is getting desperate. The market is getting desperate to make money, or people are getting desperate to make money off this current market. And that tells me that this boom is going to come to an end very soon. Likely 3 months or something like that. When seal products are no longer available, people get tired of them. When single cards or collecting certain single cards become too difficult, people will just stop. To be very honest, people will just stop, they'll walk away, they'll wait for the market to adjust itself. And yeah, we're gonna see a downturn in the market. So I'm very calm actually. I'm actually not even buying into the hype, unlike the last time or the last cycle where, you know, I actually bought a lot of the single cards. I was trying to time the market. I was trying to anticipate which waifu card is going to go up. Because when you're in that mode, it just felt really fun. But in the end, it's a zero-sum game because yeah, you might make some money right away, but there will be a time when the stuff you buy doesn't go up anymore, and you just left with many of those products. So yeah, but that's what I want to share you guys my thoughts. If you guys are new collector, new investors, you know, this seems to be a good play. But to be very honest, sometimes it might be better to just wait it out because this is definitely not a safe play. I mean, if you buy 1 or 2 of them, that's fine. I mean, if you buy some, for example, if you buy them at like $30 US right now, it can easily get to 60. But are you willing to spend you know, $3,000, $30,000, buying hundreds and hundreds of these. Yeah, can you see the risk just, it becomes a lot higher. Anyway, so yeah, that's my thought. And a lot of the time, when you realize that these cards are popping off, it's too late already. You know, the money is done and made. I mean, to me, if this goes up to $60, $80, would I sell some? I might sell some. But if it dropped back down to $5, $10, would I be bothered? No, because I got them at $1. So yeah, and by the time you guys realize this or figured out this, it is a little too late already. So I wouldn't chase the market. So that's pretty much it for this video. I will talk more about investing, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. This is Collect Pokemon. Bye bye.